It's back. The Rollins Report starts right now. Okay, you got me. I've always been here. But the Rollins volleyball team has been on the road for quite some time until now. This week, they got to drop the anchor right here on home court. The Tars faced off against St. Leo in their first home game since September 17th. Lana Gerard looked like her usual self as well. She racked up a match-leading 16 kills throughout the contest. But despite the team's best efforts, it would not go their way. Rollins loses this one 3-2 in a back-and-forth matchup. Now the Tars are back on the road again, but it won't be for long. They head to Daytona on the 25th to take on Embry-Riddle. Then they enter the final weeks of the regular season with 6 straight home bouts on deck. Speaking of road trips, both Rollins golf teams just completed treks of their own. On the men's side, they competed in the TVA Community Credit Union Invitational, taking home 8th place. Meanwhile, the women's team battled it out at the Ruth Chris Tar Heel Invitational, finishing 14th. Rollins was the only Division II team competing in either event. It was another busy weekend for Rollins sailing as multiple teams were in action. On the road, the Tars excelled in the SAI-SA Fall Women's Sprints. After all was said and done, they finished with a top 3 close and just 9 points away from first place Eckerd College. There was some on-campus action as well. Rollins Sailing hosted the Lake Virginia Invitational, competing against 9 other schools. They closed out the weekend with 11th and 14th place finishes overall, beating out the likes of Embry-Riddle and UCF. I guess you could say Orlando's team might be right here in Winter Park.
The women's soccer team matched up against Embry-Riddle on one of the coldest nights yet at K-Hall Sandsper Field. The Tars came out with a dominant performance for the first half. Anna Todd scored her 3rd goal of the season on an assist from Megan Mosley. 5 minutes later, Hunter Myers placed a perfect pass to the second post. Sophia Lord met the pass and struck the net, making it 2-0 for the Tars. During the second half, Embry-Riddle was able to score 2 goals off of set pieces within less than a minute. The game ended on a 2-2 draw. The Tars then traveled to play Palm Beach Atlantic, where Anna Todd's 4th goal of the season and Lexi Cooper's 2nd weren't enough to lead the Tars to victory. The match concluded with PBA on top, 3-2. The men's soccer team kept themselves in a hunt for a home playoff game after their 2-0 win against Embry-Riddle on Saturday. The Tars maintained control a majority of the first half, and in the 32nd minute, with help from Patrick Horan, Georgios Koliniatis was able to send it past the Eagles' keeper. With a 1-0 lead, the second half saw 3 players receive yellow cards in a 5-minute span. Rollins' 2nd goal came from a wide-open Coach Coney. After a pump fake, he toed the ball into the right side of the net, scoring the final goal of the night. The Tars are now 8-3-2 on the season and 4-3-1 in the conference, where they are currently in the 5th place in the standings. Their next match is on the road on Tuesday against number 5th ranked Barry University. Women's tennis wrapped up their fall season with a 3-day tournament hosted by St. Leo. Rollins faced a different team in the single and doubles format each day. The Tars were able to win on 3 different occasions in the single format. On the doubles, they were able to pick up 2 valuable wins, a total of 5 in the 3-day event. Rollins will open the dual meet season on February 3rd at home against Florida National University. That is all for this edition of the Rollins Report. Before we go, we'll leave you with the upcoming schedule for your Rollins Tars.